Our reactions are on Patreon, or if you want, you can pull up your copy of Spy Family Episode 4 of Season 2, Behind the Scandal and the Path to an Imperial Scholar. And press play when I press play when the timer reaches 0. I think we can safely expect this episode to not hit quite as emotionally as the last one. I suspect. You lose half the dog food. Why are my favorite scenes in all these intros and outros always just the family sitting at the dinner table or cooking? Oh, hello again. Or different guy? Okay. Has he actually? Who wants the war to keep going? Well, maybe, maybe not. Okay. But you think you'd look into it a little bit more. Too long. It's probably scary every second. I mean, I feel like that's taking a very surface level analysis of the situation. It's easy to paint a picture. And not everyone doesn't want there to be a war. Like, even real world scandals tend to get blown way out of proportion. And I'm talking only about regular celebrity scandals when I say that. Do not apply that to certain things. Let alone when there's war at stake. I like getting to see a lot more of the handler. I actually just really like her getting to see her be broadly professional most of the time. Gently. That's a bigger scandal. Wait, yeah, like, what is. How many mistresses are we talking about here suddenly at the same time recanting? If I'm following the news now, I'm thinking, oh, this guy did that. I'm not thinking he's just he, he's just faithless at that point. I'm thinking he's a mob boss. I was not recording, but now I am. Okay. One of ours. I do think occasionally the answer should be sometimes that people are just dumb. they hone in on this one lead, and it turns out it's just a bad worker. Allow their better powers of deduction to betray them at some points. Wait, I had more orders. Why did he hang up on me? That Tony Trust bolt really did do a number on him. How about the fact that you shouldn't have one agent, regardless of your understaffing, be doing half as much as you've been having Twilight doing? Because it compromises his current, supposedly more important mission. Nice. Handler? Yep. Why did I decide to come here in heels? I think she is how she was walking. Not a damn assassin. Nice. Yeah, yeah, right, yeah. You see what happened? You see what happens to somebody who she's actually going after? That was just so slick. That was awesome. You haven't been in the field in a while, right? I mean, he went nuts, to put it simply. Right, I'm sure you're completely free of those ignorance is. Oh, come on. What's it gonna be? I wasn't far off. God. I get that. Oh. By reading the tabloids. Yeah, that should just generally not be your go to. You'd think that this kind of rich kid school would have more people on standby than that. Like, there's a lot of people who'd be upset their kids were home late. Oh, right. Work. As stiff as this guy is, I like that he seems to be the only one who realizes that these are actual children sometimes. The T-sex. Anya. One problem at a time. Maybe they've explained this, but how long does a Stella and a Tonitrus bolt stay with you? Is it like your entire academic career? Because it'd be weird. Let's say you got 7 of them. It's 8 to get expelled. Let's say you got 7 of them when you were Anya's age, and 10 years later you're in your last year. Probably not accurate for timelines, but just whatever. And you get your last one and you're out. That'd be weird. So there's got to be a timeline to these things. 1633. Like 2 years of good behavior and they can fall off something. I don't know. Ooh, not 1733, 1633. I see numbers. In 3, 2, 1, go. And this is one of the more difficult aspects of his stiff nature is he using a lot of big words. Yet an harried attitude necessary. 1640. I love this guy. I think it's partially because he's just trying to do his job in the best way possible. He's not related to all the spy nonsense, so it makes him very endearing when he's just doing his best. 1641, 3, 2, 1, go. Maybe. I feel like it's 50-50 based on her internal thoughts at the time. She couldn't even understand his thoughts! If nothing else! Well, let's not tell him the real reason. Yes, I love that he thought of that anyway. All of them. I think you've irritated this man. This show would never engage with the actual material of whatever she's studying in a substantial way. But it would be nice if we could have a good idea of her progress every so often. Maybe she starts using some bigger words every so often because it's what they're making her study every day. You might have actually gotten through to her. She's still there. You're saying I'm behind. No! It's actually great that every so often he's like, this kid is a wonder kind, and aww. Yep. Oh man. No, the one day I wanted to let you watch cartoons. Say no. At some point, I gotta learn this guy's name, her professor. Just, well, just because. I do think. Gosh, he might be my favorite character. It's tough because obviously I love all the main characters, but his entire deal is great. I guess I tend to like the Anya at school episodes more than the Anya in helps solve a major disaster situation episodes more, just because I think they kind of overuse those episodes. It's like, oh, somebody else is planting a bomb. Great! Next time.